Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your April love messages. I hope April is treating you guys well so far. I just want to tell you guys how grateful I am that you're here. Don't forget to tell a friend, like and subscribe if you are not a subscriber already. Again, I cannot express how much gratitude I have for you guys. Yeah, and let's see what your messages are, Taurus. I feel like Spirit is really distracting me from my whole little spiel right now. And they're like, all right, like, let's just get into it. Get to the point. That's the energy I'm feeling right now. So when Spirit talks, I listen, guys. Also, this is a new format. I'm really trying to show you guys more of the cards. So let me know if you like it or if you don't. Again, this is a work in progress to try and get the right lighting. If you guys want to see my face or not. And again, what your perspective is with the cards from this view. Okay, so Taurus. This Ten of Swords energy. What I'm really feeling here is, right, we know 10 is an ending. So you are transitioning away from a period of sadness, a period of grief, a period of something or someone that did not serve you. I feel like a lot of you guys just went through a breakup, or you left behind a situationship that no longer served you. And, you know, you're really just like, you know what, it's time to get real with myself. It's time to cut the bullshit. And, you know, whatever was not working for you in love, or whatever did not feel good to you, you were like, you know what, it's really time for me to walk away from this and choose myself. And again, the intention of that is for you to have this new beginning. This Page of Sword. This happens to be the next card. This page energy is a youthful new beginning. You're learning new truths. This Page of Swords energy is really about stepping into your power and learning to do things differently in love, right? You knowing what doesn't serve you. You know what's for the birds, literally, right? You know what was not meant for you or what was not working. Now, okay, so I have a clean slate. So what are we going to do? How are we going to do things differently? Right? And that's really the energy that's coming forward for you. Communication, listening to yourself and trusting yourself. Listening to your spirit guides. Your spirit guides tell you when something is not for you. And I feel like whatever it is that you just rode into the sunset from, of course it caused sadness and pain and hurt and all of that and confusion. But I feel like communication is really coming up monumentally for you, Taurus. Whatever relationship that you were in or whatever was happening before, there was really a lack of communication happening. You weren't really speaking up. You weren't saying what it is that you want. And this person really wasn't the best communicator either. And that was a major disconnect. And with this page energy, you're learning and you're knowing that communication is crucial to any relationship, not just a romantic one. And in your next relationship and this new beginning, you know everything's on the table from the start. How to communicate, how to let someone know how you feel and what it is that you desire. And I feel like doing that sometimes, Taurus, does not feel good to you, because I feel like you feel that it jeopardizes your peace, or you say things in a way that might not be, that like might be a little harsh, and like you don't want to do that. And again, learning to keep the lines of communication open, because you say what you feel and whatever you mean when you have to. Not, it's like the buildup, right? When it's like shit hits the fan and you can't hold it in anymore. But then it's like it comes out and like it explodes. It's not pleasant. It doesn't feel good to you. You don't feel grounded, but it's because you sustain a lack of communication for so long. Six of Cups. I love this energy moving forward for you. This is really about innocence. That's what I'm feeling. Like, if you're struggling with figuring out what it is that you truly want in love or in a relationship, go back to who you were as a child before you had to pay bills, before you had all these relationships, right? All of the shit that shapes our behavior. Who are you to your core? And really spend time with that person. Really spend time with her or him. The person that you were, who you are to your core, who you were as a child. And that is where the answers lie. Also, for some of you, I feel like you are possibly reuniting or reconnecting with someone from your childhood or someone from the past. Or maybe you are with that person, this person from the past, whoever that is. Like, I'm feeling like a first boyfriend energy or a first love energy, or somebody that, you know, maybe you had a crush on when you were younger and like now they're resurfacing in a whole different dimension. Let's see what the archangels have to say for you, Taurus. Okay. All right. So you got the trifecta of Archangel Raphael. Love, love, love on the brain. And no pun intended, actually all pun intended. I love this for you. Okay. This for Raphael is about just being mindful of your emotions. You can turn your emotions off when you feel like it, Taurus. And the message here is this: that doesn't serve you. We know, right? That leads to lack of communication and disconnecting from what you really want. Again, the message here is just, now you know better, do better. You don't have to turn your emotions off or turn them down, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, almost like a dial. Turning them down, turning them off. Like, don't do that. That's not necessary. That's not going to provide a space for something that's truly aligned with your heart and your core. And I'm also hearing values. I feel like this person or this situation that ended, this person really wasn't aligned with your core values, like what family means to you, what loyalty means to you. And yeah, like, that's non-negotiable. Three of Raphael. Okay, this is marriage, love, reasons to celebrate, happy endings, a dream come true, engagements, marriage, children. And I feel like that's also been what's on your minds lately. Like, what does that mean to you? No matter what space you're in, what does a happy ending mean to you? What does a happy family life mean to you? What does children, marriage, engagements, all of those things mean to you, right? And only you know, and everybody's at a different space, right? If you're already married, of course, yeah, what does marriage mean to you? Maybe this is the message for you to reassess. Or if you're completely single, do you want to get married? What are the conditions that you want to get married under? Like, what do you want marriage to feel like? You know what I mean? Really just getting real with yourself. Back to this Six of Cups. Before any of the shit, what do these things mean to you? And how does it resonate with who you truly are? Page of Raphael. This is really about a new emotional situation and learning how to be in a healthy emotional relationship, not only with yourself, because that comes first, but with someone else, with a romantic partner. And again, that is the purpose of this. This is the reflection. This is, what do you want? Getting real with what you want and speaking up. And confirmation that yes, this is absolutely possible for you. So if there's some doubt, if you want it or if it's even possible, it's yes and a yes. But it's up to you to figure out if it's what you want and what you want. A new emotional situation is coming forward for you. Somebody that is very, I'm feeling this person could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody that is very emotionally intelligent and capable of being in a space that is giving and receiving. Being in a space that is loving, attentive, that is accessing a higher emotional capacity with someone else. And that is really what's happening here, is that you're starting to think about this, if it's even possible and what it could feel like for you. And again, absolutely it's possible. And what do you want it to feel like? Because whatever you had before certainly didn't feel like that. Okay, let's get some clarifying cards. Okay, so very clear, very, very clear. I mean, here we are. So this whole situation and this ending and this new beginning, absolutely part of your pathway, right? This was absolutely meant to happen like that so that you are able to access this new emotional capacity, right? I feel like there was a little bit of a Tower card moment. I don't feel like anything super destructive, but I feel like, yeah, somebody like just didn't play their cards right. Somebody just proved to be not what you want or not who they claimed to be. And that was that. Like, no love lost, but just that it's not it for you, Taurus. And that was fine. But of course, this is something that, you know, you were disappointed about or you were hurt about, because when we choose to be with somebody or we choose to give our heart, right, your emotion to somebody or your time or your energy to somebody, there are expectations that come along with that. And these expectations entail loyalty and trust and honesty and communication, right, Taurus? The message of concern here was this. This person, I'm feeling, just didn't put you first. This person just wasn't connected in a way that you needed them to be in order to move forward with, or in order for things to really work. And again, the message that I'm hearing is, just be grateful, because this person was not who they said they were. Not that they're a bad person, but there's even more to the surface underneath the layers than you think. And I feel like they are very unevolved and they have a lot of family trauma. I'm just saying. Also, the number 14 is here for you twice. So that is something to definitely pay attention to, number 14. Or any combination of that. Forgive yourself, because you guys are super hard on yourself sometimes. Not necessary. Forgive yourself because you feel like you already knew when you entered or you agreed or you participated in this situation with this person in the past. You already knew what their deal was. But you were like, you know what, I'm going to do it anyway, or whatever. But there's nothing that you, like, again, this was part of your journey. Like, there's nothing to feel bad about. There's nothing to feel guilty about. Just move forward. Forgiving and healing. Forgive yourself. Forgive this person. Accept and receive the apology that you never got. Because I feel like you're mad at this person because you think that they owe you an apology. And At this time, I don't believe that you're going to get it because this person doesn't think that they did anything wrong. They are polluted, right? When somebody's polluted, that means they don't have a clear frame of reference or a clear space to think, or their thinking simply is just not aligned with our thinking, right? Back to the values, right? Like they're just like in a different world, right? I feel like this person's just on a different planet. Okay. Let's see what your messages are moving forward and what you can expect. One of my absolute favorite cards from the Speak Your Truth Oracle deck. This is the deck that I created, guys. It is available for purchase if you would like to incorporate them into your spiritual healing routines or connect to spirit. The link is below of how to access them and connect with me. What's for you will not pass you. Take that in, Taurus. Like really absorb that energy. If it's truly meant for you, it will always be yours. You just can't fuck it up, right? There's nothing that you can do that can mess it up, right? This person was not for you. And again, any fear, any worry, any unnecessary pushing and forcing with control, leave it. What's meant to be yours will always be yours. Love over everything. The message here is that love trumps everything. Be aware of the frequency of love that you're omitting into the universe. And like if you're feeling bad for yourself, or if there's something that you're a little salty about, or you're still mad at this person, that's not really aligned with omitting on the frequency of love. Just saying. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to feel how you want to feel. Yes, absolutely. But let's not stay in that space, because what you give, you receive tenfold. Really just vibrate on the frequency of love. Reconnect to the small things like flowers, the sunset, nature, whatever it is for you. Reconnect. Feeling defeated is not defeated, right? Feeling defeated does not mean that you are defeated. Yes, the situation was frustrating. Maybe you felt hopeless. Maybe you were really in a space that, you know, you were in your feelings or in your head about something, and that's okay. But like I said, anger keeps coming up. Anger and frustration, and that's fine. Acknowledge that space, but guess what? It's a space, right? It's not a home. A space, right? Everything is temporary. It's okay to feel this way, but it does not mean that you are hopeless or you are frustrated. You can feel that way, but you're not owning that. That's not yours. It doesn't belong to you. Acknowledge it, release it, and move forward. Again, let me know if you guys like seeing the cards or my face. Okay. I guess those were, these were meant to come out because that happened how it did. Okay, so very clear. Trust that your soulmate is coming forward for you. Maybe you thought that this person was your soulmate. Remember, what's for you will not pass you. This is coming. This is possible. This is already yours. Forget the hopelessness. You are now free of a space of the past. The space that was allowing you to stay somewhere where you didn't belong, right? You're no longer in this space. That is something to celebrate alone, Taurus. intention. Be clear about what it is that you want. No flip-flop energy. We're not, one day we want this, one day we want that. Yes, energy is fluid. And of course, what we desire and what aligns with our authentic self does change and shift 1000%. But being clear with what you want and how you want to feel is very important moving forward. The universe does not respond to mixed signals. All of this is your learning curve. And this is putting you in a whole other dimension, in a whole other space to give and receive love. This is your evolution. This is your growth. Whatever it is that you transitioned away from, just know that what's coming forward for you is learning all new paradigms to give and receive love. And that is exactly what you need in order to get whatever it is that you want. Be clear with what you want. Embrace this new space, even though I know you guys hate change. Embrace this new energy, these new beginnings. Trust and just receive, my Taurus babies. I love you guys and have an amazing rest of the month.